Hello. So, I saw something on Instagram the other day that I thought we could discuss about. It was this woman in her 30s who met the love of her life at 41 who said that what is some advice she would give to her 30-year-old single self. And what she said was, I wish I had known that I wasn't waiting. That this wasn't some pre phase before my story started and my partner is added to my story, but as a chapter, not my whole story. And I thought that was so beautiful, and it really got me thinking. I think romance in general is put on a pedestal, and we can discuss this in a whole other video in itself. I truly feel like it's overhyped, and people really measure success or happiness based off of your status in life. Like, people ask you, oh, so are you married? Do you have kids? But people never ask, are you happy? It seems like people equate marriage to being happy and unmarried single to being unhappy. And I know, like, now as we've grown older, singleness is being celebrated more. And this is what I wanted to talk about regarding in this video. So when she said this about waiting, it really hit me, and I'll tell you why. I feel like a lot of content online talks about how someone went through toxic relationships or bare minimum behavior, and then they attracted their partner once they had healed and they were on that energy. And as someone who believes in manifesting prayer and you are what you attract, it can sometimes feel like, okay, I'm doing everything right. Why haven't I attracted this person? It's not even like I'm desperate for that. I'm extremely content with my life. But as humans, we do have desires sometimes. We do crave romance. I don't believe there shouldn't be romance in our life. I definitely feel like it shouldn't be put on a pedestal and shouldn't take up as much of our life as people have told us it should. But it's completely fine to desire that. And other than these people who have, like, let's say, met their person in 6 months after a breakup, a year, or let's say very soon, there are people like us who, or even longer than me, who've been single for a very long time, who are in the waiting season and might feel like, okay, I'm waiting. Why isn't it happening to me? Why I've healed and done everything? Why am I not attracting my partner? I must be doing something wrong. And this is where I wanted to share my opinion on this. Would love to hear yours. Why do we equate our healing journey and how we are in our life and a reward being us meeting our person? Like, this is how the best way I can explain it. Let's say we live in a hypothetical world where everyone went through heartbreak, healed from their traumas, was fully healed, and they all met their person at the same age, all got married at the same age. Like, how boring would that be? And also, it comes from this place of thinking that, okay, my life isn't complete yet, it's not checklisted. But life isn't about finding a person. Life is about, like you said, like I said, I believe life is just about living, doing what you love, being a kind person, pouring into different aspects. Like, each phase has so much beauty in it. And I truly do love this phase. In terms of, I have all this time to pour into myself, into my creative hobbies, my friends, build such strong bonds. And why do we sometimes deem it as the pre-phase? No, like this woman said, we're not waiting. I could be doing everything right. We all could be doing everything right, and we're still gonna meet our people at different phases because we are meant to experience life in a certain way. Our life is not meant to be the same as someone else. Maybe someone who met their person at 21 was meant to experience life with their person. Someone who met their person at 30, maybe they weren't. They were supposed to enjoy single life. Single, there's so many more experiences they would have gotten that this person wouldn't have had. And yes, there are experiences that this person would have had that someone who's single wouldn't, but I don't think one is better than the other. And I think that is what is implied. So I really wanted to share that with you guys, and I'd love to know what you think about this whole waiting thing and this whole, like, self-development and manifestation thing of you need to be what you are to attract this person. But here, I think I've just learned that, hey, you could be that, and you still might not meet them because, hey, it's not the time. You're meant to enjoy your life as it is. So that's been very reassuring and made me feel like and also, guys, we're not some like self-development project. We're never going to be fully healed. So I think we should take this pressure off of ourselves that we're doing something wrong. And like I said, our success and happiness is not measured by a partner not having one. So yeah, that's what I wanted to discuss. Also, let me know your thoughts, what you think about different topics sprinkled in here, because that's what Cool Offline is about. So, also this week's Giving Back volunteering, we donated 20K to actually my maid. Her son got into a very terrible accident and help in funding the surgery. So, if you're new here, what we do is each week or with each video and topic, a portion of that goes to giving back. So, with you just watching and interacting with this video, you've already helped. And that's amazing because that's what we do here. We help together, we help someone. So that's how this community is. And there's a separate dedicated post about that. So you can go check it out and see how we've helped and what our community is doing. So thank you. Let me know what you think and hope you have a great day. Bye.